All right, y'all. I'm in my garage. It's going to be a short and sweeter version of the video. So, today was day 2 of my 48-hour fast, so hours 24 through 48. And essentially, I did this to almost like serve as a give thanks, to reset my body for the start of the new year. Um, yeah, it's good for your body to go into ketosis, and it's also good for your body to provide some mental clarity while you're getting after it and planning the new year. And so that's kind of what I was doing. I wanted to see if I would have the same momentum that I did yesterday, today, and it worked out. I'm about an hour and a half away. And essentially, what did I do today? I ran probably like half a mile to 3/4 of a mile and then walked the neighborhood with my mom to encourage her to get her steps in. I also got back to the push-up game, did a few of those. It was tough running, I will say that, because even though I was hydrated, my body's just going through it. But I'll probably still get back to like the 6-hour, 8-hour fast. Outside of that, in order to sharpen my mind today, of course, I did my CPA work, taking the reg exam, and it's going well. I think I need to figure out like dedicated times to actually just like lock in and just study the material and read it back, because like study the material, take notes, and read it back, because as of right now, I'm getting a little scatterbrained, but I think it's because we were traveling back from Mexico today, and so when I got back, I was like, okay, I'm gonna log in my hours, but we'll see how much I actually retained. I just know that before 2018, alimony was not counted as income. Excuse me. Whoa, that's awkward. But after 2018, it is not counted as income. So there's that. Also, like life insurance payments, when somebody dies, whoever receives those, generally not taxable unless you end up opting in to getting payments that accumulate interest. That interest will be taxable. So there's that. Also forgot I traded this morning and made a good solid 80% profit on what I put up. So yeah, I'm not doing too much leverage. I kind of have like a max that I'm gonna put up anytime I day trade, but for the most part, yeah, I'm just taking it easy, being consistent. No matter how much I make, I'm gonna pretty much have a maximum threshold so that I don't blow up my account. I've done that before, and it's not fun. It's not fun. So there's that. Other things to sharpen the mind. I definitely learned a bit more about developing apps and how folks that are essentially running online businesses do so throughout their day, and what's kind of emphasized for those types of businesses. I ran a business back in 2021, but it was in person. It was renting cars to people out on Turo, and it was just too intensive in terms of just like the time. I had a bit more time because it was coming off the pandemic year, but it was tough because I couldn't really travel as much. I needed my family to help me out, and it was just too difficult because you just wait. I won't say waste. You spend a lot of time going to get the car, washing the car, giving it to the other person, and just like the check-in, check-out process. It was good money. It was a great experience, but it made me realize, okay, I don't want to do that. So there was that. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm in my garage. Well, in my mom's garage, mom and stepdad's garage. So I'm just trying to find a spot to keep talking. Let's see. Is this good? I don't know. I'm just winging it. That's another thing. I'm doing this just to hold myself accountable. I'm trying to get to 10 minutes every day. And I think I'll look back and be like, oh my God, look at the growth, Marcus. So I'm trying to think what else happened today. Oh, spiritually. Of course, got into the guitar. I'm shaking. Of course, I got into practicing the guitar. I'm practicing my major tabs, pentatonic tabs, all the chords. Definitely looking forward to my guitar lesson in 2 days, so I can get, it's an hour-long lesson. I just want him to tell me what to practice, and I'm going to probably do that for a couple of weeks since I'm going to be traveling again. It'd be hard to continue with the guitar lessons on a weekly basis. So I'm going to probably just have him teach me a lot of stuff, and then also teach me how to play my own songs, because that's the goal for this year, is to be playing at shows by Q3. So we have a show September 5th in North Carolina. I want to be playing guitar at that show. So yeah, some quick reflections so far in 2025, coming off 2024. I just know that, like, I really notice a difference when I show up for myself every day. And I just have to lock in for 6 months, for a year, and when I look back, it's like, oh my God, I accomplished all of this. And so that's really the game plan right now, is to get the CPA license by the end of the year, and to get one of my businesses to 6 figures in revenue. It's a bit harder because it's a creative entertainment endeavor, and it's like you keep pushing, but once the floodgates open, it's a lot easier to make money. So we just gotta make it past that threshold. As far as the other business I'm building, that's gonna eventually develop to an app. As soon as I get off it here, I'm gonna have to go and get some groundwork. I actually have a consultation call in the morning to kind of figure out, I don't want to say competitors in the market, but essentially like industry leaders. So just a little bit of market research and understanding the lay of the land. And yeah, I think maybe Q2, when there's some actual progress and there's some actual like trademark, copyright, kind of things I was mentioning yesterday, trademark, copyright, actual business structure in place, I'll probably get more into describing what I'm exactly doing. But until then, like I said, I'm understanding the lay of the land. I'm understanding like who's actually out there in the industry, and if this is actually something I want to pursue and dedicate my time for. I really do feel like it is, because it's kind of like all of my worlds colliding, but it's just trying to allocate that with the time spent with family, time spent for my mental health, mental clarity, and then also like trying to figure out, okay, are we going to put 80% effort into this and 20% into the first business, or 50-50? So I got to talk to my business partner, who also happens to be my best friend with this. And I mean, he's a genius. So I know that we can make whatever we want to make happen. But it's always at the end of the day about preserving the noggin, preserving the sanity, because if all this stuff is done in vain, like what's the point, honestly? And so, yeah, that's kind of where I am in my approach. What I would hope to kind of get as mental clarity next week is, okay, like when I wake up, this is how long it takes me to do this. This is how long it takes me to do this. This is how long it takes me to do this. And kind of just break it down that way, so that I have a plan of action and can kind of structure my day to know, okay, I'm going to have this 2-hour window. I'm going to make sure I'm as efficient as possible while I'm doing this. I have a hour window to work out. I'm going to make sure my mind is only on working out. And if it wanders, it wanders. But the sole purpose of that hour is to get better physically, to get healthier. So that's kind of where I am. Oh, this is cool. Man, I was throwing the football on the beach yesterday in Mexico. It was so lit. It was fun. Super, super fun. Well, guys and gals and everything in between, because you know I don't discriminate. As long as you're not being disrespectful to others, I'm going to make sure you get your respect, whether it's coming from me or coming from somebody else. That's just the type of man I am. But yeah, all is good. All is gravy. Super grateful. Super thankful. See y'all tomorrow.